What's up, guys? I am back again with a very special video today. Today I will be talking about some of the games that I will be looking forward to in 2015. This is my personal opinion, and quite honestly there is a lot of games coming out in 2015. If you guys want to see a full list of games that are coming out in 2015, there will be a link in the description box below. You can click on that. It shows you the full list of upcoming games for 2015. And quite honestly, this video I will be talking roughly about for the first 3 months or Q1, mainly due to the fact because there's just a lot of stuff coming out, and normally during the first part of the year you're going to get a lot of early confirms, and so that's basically what I'll be talking about is a lot of these confirmed date games that that I'm personally interested in, and there are more, but quite honestly you probably don't want to hear me talk about all the games. But to be quite honestly though, to get right into it, in January we are going to be getting Saints Row Get Out of Hell and Saints Row Ejected. Now this is a very interesting way to start out the first year for me, because Saints Row Get Out of Hell is going to be a DLC for Saints Row 4, and the way they're doing this is this DLC is going to be available on all platforms, but the Saints Row Ejected, which will be a re-release or port coming to the new consoles. So therefore, you're going to get this new game plus all the DLCs with it, which is pretty cool. Saints Row games are very fun. I enjoy them. I get a lot of enjoyment out of playing them. But on the plus side, this is something for you PC gamers out there. Grand Theft Auto 5 will be released for PC on January the 27th, which is pretty cool. It's about time you PC people out there finally got to see Grand Theft Auto 5 in its full glory. Following right behind that, though, is Dying Light. Dying Light is probably one of the most interesting games that I have on my list. I can't wait to get a hold of it and play it. I do like its mixture of kind of like Mirror's Edge meets Dead Island, or those type of games, which looks really cool. I'm definitely interested in it. In February though, we are seeing Evolve coming out on the 10th, which is really cool because I've been seeing tons of this alpha gameplay that's been being floating around on the internet that people got to be able to take a part of. I'm definitely going to be picking that up as soon as it comes out. I'm definitely interested in seeing how the 4v1 aspect of this game works out, and so far from what I've been told and what I've seen, it's looking pretty good. Next is The Order coming out on the 20th of February. This game is probably one of the most talked about PlayStation exclusive games, considering the fact that when it was when like the reveal trailers were out and about, and the developer said what you see is in-game rendering or in-game graphics. A lot of people were skeptic, me including, because you always see these trailers out here where they say that they are running in-game graphics, and they're not, or something happens and they say, oh, we couldn't do it. But considering the fact that we've seen some more gameplay footage of it, I'm getting really excited to play it, and I hope it turns out really well. Following up behind that, on the 24th is The Witcher 3: The Wild Hunt. I am a new person to the Witcher series. I played The Witcher 2 on PC during one of the Steam sales. That would be Witcher 2, and I fell in love with it. It was awesome. And when The Witcher 3 was announced, I lost my mind. I thought it was I was like, yes, because it looks so good, and I think I'm going to get a lot of enjoyment out of playing it. I haven't decided on what I'll play it on. It'd either be PC or PlayStation 4. It might be PC, but I'll have to see about that. But in March, we're getting Battlefield Hardline. And this is probably one of the games that is on my flip side, considering the fact that Battlefield 4, when it was released, it was a disaster, and it kind of shied me away, I would say, from the Battlefield series itself. Even though this game is being developed by a completely different team, I'm still iffy about it. I'm still concerned. I've seen gameplay that looks interesting, but as we all know, we've seen stuff in trailers and people talking about it, and it just doesn't live up to what these people say. I'm hoping it comes out alright. If it works, I will definitely be playing it, but it will not be a first purchase. I will probably wait a week, maybe two, seeing reviews, seeing, trailers, talk to some of my friends, see how well they like it. If they tell me some good news, then I will probably definitely be picking it up. Um, Also on the same day as Project Cars. Project Cars is something I very know a little bit about, but I do like racing games. What I've seen is very interesting from a racing aspect, and I hope the game really comes out strong, because a lot of racing games, they come out somewhat strong, but then they kind of like flatten out during the middle part of their life, and people never really go back to playing them again. It's really bold these days to see racing sims out there and to be constantly being played. But I hope they do just fine, and I will know probably once I get some more information about the game. I'll probably be looking into it. I hope it comes out just fine. But right after that, on the 24th, Bloodborne. Uh, Bloodborne, it's got me interested, or teased. I don't know how the proper word to say it, but it definitely has my attention. I'm looking at more and more gameplay footage, like kind of going over it, looking at it. A lot of people say it is a Dark Souls knockoff, which is perfectly fine. I mean, quite honestly, these days you're not going to play a game that's unique or original. I mean, you might find one or two out there, but a lot of games are following some pretty common patterns. But the Bloodborne definitely has me interested. I'll be honest, I can't wait to see some more info. And if it works, it works. And if I play it, I play it. If I like it, I like it. But all these games I just talked about, though, are just in the first 3 months of the next year, or this year, depending on when you're watching this video. But and there's more. There's plenty more. These are just the games that I personally am interested in, and these aren't games that are like an unscheduled release. The unscheduled releases are games that they've said that they're gonna come out in 2015. When, we don't know. Like for instance, Dead Island 2, The Rise of the Tomb Raider, Assassin's Creed Victory, Halo 5 Guardians, and Metal Gear Solid: The Phantom Pain are all unscheduled release types of games, to where they've said they're gonna come out sometime in 2015, but who knows? They could come out during the first part of the year, second part of the year, or the third part, or the fourth part. We really don't know. Then they're really not telling us anything. But then we also got the games that are like the unknown games, and like we don't know much about them. The studios have hinted at details of they could make an appearance in 2015, but don't hold your breath. And that's like Mad Max, Persona 5, Star Citizen. We may see a alpha version of Star Citizen in 2015. Not the Kickstarter release, what people have been showing gameplay of that. That's all the Kickstarter stuff. If you've backed the game, you get to see that. You get to play that. We may see a earlier version. And to be honest with you, I like what I see in Star Citizen, and depending on when it's released, I might get back into PC gaming a lot more if Star Citizen is a very, truth to word, like it really shows and really shines, which the way it's going, I don't even know what that Kickstarter's up to right now, but we also know that Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six The Division are also games that are going to be unknown. They're all unknown games, and we don't know for sure when this is going to be coming out. I hope it's 2015, because I think The Division was supposed to be a 2014 game, if I can remember right, but they pushed it back. And I think the last time I've heard, it says it was going to be an early release of 2015, I hope, but who knows. And last but not least, we also have Uncharted 4. A Thief's End, and I'm really hyped about this. We saw some more gameplay about the Uncharted game, and it looks awesome. I definitely am hyped to play it because it definitely hinted at in the development cycle that this could be the last Uncharted game we will play. I don't know. This isn't confirmed. None of this is, that's my opinion, honestly, though. But I'm super psyched for that one, for sure. And like I said, these are all unknown events, and there will also be more release dates coming soon, especially with the events floating around. We got like PAX South coming up, which is like in January. I think it's like running from January the 23rd through the 25th. And if that, we'll get some release dates out of there, some more gameplay stuff. We also got PAX East, March the 6th through the 8th, if I think I'm positive. If I'm not, don't crucify me, please. But, we'll also get more gameplay, some more release dates, maybe even some new announcements. Of course, we got E3 coming up in June, and that's through the 16th through the 18th, if I'm right. And we could see, well, we're definitely going to see a lot of releases, a lot of announcements, a lot of trailers, the whole shebang, especially what you think of E3. And of course, last but not least, we have Gamescom, and we'll definitely be seeing, something out of the Gamescom, and that's through August through the 5th and the 9th. 5th through the 9th, I think that's right. I'm not 100% positive, so please don't hurt me. But anyways, though, I'm really excited for 2015 in gaming, considering 2014, as it sits right now, has just left me at odds. I feel kind of weird when I go back and think about 2014 in gaming itself. And it's not just gaming, it's also everything that's got to do with gaming. It's gaming journalism, gaming itself, game development, just anybody who's, got their fingers in gaming. I start looking at some of that stuff, and I feel uneasy about it, but that's not a bad thing, and it's not a good thing either. So I do hope that 2015, the way it's starting actually too, is looking pretty strong, and we'll know more as the days go by and the weeks go by, and eventually turn into months, and we'll know a lot more, and we'll see a lot more. And I hope 2015 comes out swinging. I hope it comes out ready to box, because if it doesn't, we'll be in trouble, because who knows? To be honest, who knows? I don't know if it's going to be in trouble or not, but that's just my personal opinion and thought. And please leave it at that. This is all my personal opinion and thought. If I didn't say something that, you thought would be more noteworthy, please let me know in the comments. I'm always like to listen to people. But that's it about for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope to see you in the next one. And please take care.